Hello guys, welcome to my first ever account review. The account I'm going to be reviewing is actually my cousin. He goes by Jizzle. And I do have a certain amount of characters that I want to go over, and I'm kind of interested in seeing how it goes. So let's see. The first person I want to go over is Kafka, because usually he tells me that he could use a better dot team. So we're going to go ahead and start off right up rip with Kafka. So I see that he has level 80 on Patience All You Need, which is perfect. That's his best in slot. Let's check traces. Okay. I would say it's pretty good. Personally, I would at least level up the skill to 9, in my personal opinion. She doesn't necessarily need effect hit boost because she needs such little bit, so I would say it's a little bit good. Maybe if you need a little bit of survivability, you can get that, but overall, traces are pretty decent. Let's check relics real quick. Okay. Overall pretty decent, blessed what we're working with. So gloves, we have attack, speed, break effect, very good glove. I honestly would enhance this. I will probably ask him in a bit to see if I can enhance that. That's actually pretty good. I actually like that a lot. Let's go right here. Again, we have speed, attack, effect hit rate, effect res. Honestly, not too shabby. I would say this is pretty decent. I believe he is rocking a broken set though, from what I see, because he does have 1 piece of lightning and 3 pieces of this, but hey, substats are sometimes more important than actually getting like the 4 2-piece, so let's take a look what we have. So okay, so we have effect hit rate, which is something that I probably would not run on Kafka specifically, just because of she needs so little effect hit rate. We'll see what we got. HP percent. Okay, so crit damage. So we're probably gonna look to see real quick if he has either a lightning 2-piece attack percent. That'd be ideal. So we'll go right here. Go to Sizzling Thunder. Does he have an attack percent? Crit damage, defense, effect hit rate, crit damage. Unfortunate. Okay, no worries. We will see what we can do about this. Okay, so I was able to find a headpiece, which it did roll twice on speed. Maybe we'll get lucky and hopefully we hit speed one more time at 12. If so, that'll be huge plays. Come on. I believe it's 39. Yes. Alright, 39. Come on, please hit speed. Oh my god, we hit speed! No way, dude. Okay, we have to 15 this. There's no way we don't. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow. Holy crap, I'm very happy to see that. Oh my goodness, if we hit this will be huge. Come on. HP percent, you know what? I can't get too mad at that. That is a pretty damn good piece. Alright, we are going to lose a little bit of this, but overall I think this is better, and it is going to give us that 4-piece, which will make him do a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, we were not able to find the attack percent, but I'll go ahead and let him know that hopefully he can find an attack percent piece, and his Kafka will be up and running pretty damn well. Let's see. Ooh, defense percent? I do not recommend these. You're probably gonna want to run speed, if anything. So let's see what we have. Speed right here. Unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna hit this. We're gonna go here. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and see what the 3 is. Effect res. Alright. Hopefully we hit attack percent. That's kind of the goal here. So we'll take this to 6, see where this goes. Effect res, not the worst thing. It could have been flat HP, crit damage. Ideally, we want to hit at least attack percent once. That's kind of the goal. Well, attack percent. Effect res again. Okay, I mean, not the worst thing in the world. I'm probably going to leave this at 9. I would say this is probably going to get more value than this. Even though it does have a little bit of attack percent, speed is just too valuable. 16 extra speed, and you have some attack and a little survivability. It didn't go into any useless stats, so I say that's better. I'll go ahead and lock this for him, and I'll let him know. But yeah, I would say we've already made some decent progress. We can go and check planet and rope real quick. So let's see. Ooh, purple. Okay, let's check out and see what he has. Okay, so I went ahead and looked through all of his possible relics, and it does seem that his planetary and rope is the best that it can be. I'll go ahead and let him know to see if he can find a better body piece and a planetary. That's probably the best thing that we can do about it. Because with Kafka, you're going to want attack percent and speed primarily. However, because he does have Kafka's signature light cone, I did forget that you are going to want some form of effect hit rate, but I went ahead and looked. It's looking pretty good, so as long as he hits effect hit rate a couple times, he should be fine. Alright, the next person I want to look at is Dill, aka Dan Hung Imbibitor Lunae, and honestly, it's looking pretty good already just from what I see. He does have a signature light cone as well, and traces. Okay, maxed out basic attack, good. Let's see, ultimate and skill. Okay. Again, I would probably recommend getting these to 9, considering that I know he likes running Dan Hung IL a lot, so I'll probably tell him to get these up when he gets the opportunity to. And let's take a look at relics. Okay, so he is running a 4-piece musketeer, which is good. It has the speed, basic attack. Okay, so this is something that could work. Let's see what we have. Ooh, okay, look at that crit value. That's pretty good. We're looking at what, 28 crit value? Pretty damn good. Let's see. Oh my goodness, 23 crit damage. All right, I see you. All right, and then he has the crit rate, and unfortunately, it did not hit crit damage at all. Let's go ahead and take a look to see if he has something that can work with this. Let's go to Musketeer. Where's Musketeer? Here. And we'll look for crit rate or crit damage. Break effect. Hey, he breaks a lot, so hey, I ain't tripping. That's still pretty good. I will go ahead and leave it at 12 and see if he wants to 15 this. I would say this is most likely a little bit better than this. He does have a bunch of crit rate, which is nice. It's unfortunate that it hit defense a couple of times and it missed crit damage. But we do have speed. Speed's very good. It hit attack percent, break effect, and the HP still hasn't been touched. So I'll go ahead and let him know to see which one he'd like to choose. Alright, going over to his boots, we're gonna take a look. Alright, we have crit rate, it hit twice, and alright, he 15'd it, so honestly, not terrible. Let's see if we can find something a little bit better though, just out of curiosity. Just checking the other ones real quick. Has speed boots, okay, so there's attack percent, no. Look at this one, hasn't been moved. Speed, attack, crit rate, oh, we should definitely look into this one. Attack, crit rate, a little bit risky on that one. Speed, attack percent, risky. Alright, this one, again, a little bit risky. We're looking for crit. Attack, crit damage, break effect. This is also a worthy contender as well. Speed, crit damage, okay. Attack percent, okay, so let me look at these and I will get back to you on which one we're going to choose. Alright, I ultimately tried to decide to go for attack percent because you're usually going to want to bring your eye out with either a Branya or Sparkle. Sparkle makes Dan Hung incredible, so we're going to see what this 4th stat is going to be real quick. We'll enhance it. HP, okay, hopefully we hit that crit damage, so we'll go ahead and do this again. Crit damage, that's what I like to see, alright. Let's take this to 9. And then hopefully we hit crit damage again. Break effect, hey, we like that, Let's go ahead and 12 this. Come on. Let's see. Effect res, okay. I'm gonna leave it again at 12, and I'll go ahead and let him know, because we do have some pieces to go over. I would say this is overall a little bit better, just because it has break effect and crit damage, and the only useful stat does is crit rate. Crit rate is still good, but I'll go ahead and let him know. So looking at his planetary and rope, the subsets aren't awful, especially this one. Ideally, you are going to want attack percent, even though he breaks a lot. And then right here, unfortunately, it did miss a lot of the crits here. And I personally would recommend, where is it? It's not Ruan Arena, just for the, let's just take a look at it. Oh, does not have any Ruan Arenas? Oh, oops, gotta take this off. He doesn't have any imaginaries, unfortunately. But yes, increases the crit rate, and then whereas basic attack and skill damage is increased by 20%, this is ideally what you're going to want to run on him. I'll go ahead and make a note and see if he can maybe farm this in the future, and hopefully he can get a good substats and imaginary set for that. So if we were to swap over the relics, it would look something like this, which, oh my goodness, look at that crit damage. It's kind of crazy. And crit rate is something that you can obtain. So with like Xuan and whatnot, and then with Sparkle you get even more crit damage. But I'll go ahead and swap it back to how it was originally, and I'll let him know. Alright, so let's change it up and let's do Ruan Mei. So Ruan Mei is kind of in a weird spot where you're not going to necessarily want her to be super blazing fast, which I see he has her at, what was it? I think it was 131, which, okay, that's pretty decent. Usually like 120, 131, that's not too bad. Break effect at 120, okay. I forgot what the threshold is. I think it's like 180 or so, but 122, okay, that's pretty good. And then he does have the signature Lycan, of course. Traces, I would probably, I would definitely get the skill up for sure, because that's just free damage. So I absolutely would get this. That's a break effect. So yeah, I'll go ahead and let him know to work on the traces a little bit, because Ruan Mei is too valuable of a support to not get the traces. And I believe this as well, that's just extra speed, and you get extra break damage. So yeah, I would say overall, definitely talents is a big thing. You're gonna want that on Ruan Mei. I'll let him know. Alright, so there isn't a whole lot of good headpieces, but we'll go ahead and check this one out. It did hit break effect once, which I would say is a little bit better than this one, and it's only level 6. We will take this to 9. Just to 9. Oh, okay, so it did hit attack percent once, or attack, just flat attack. Hopefully we hit the break effects. That's kind of the goal. Alright. Break effect, please. Let's go! Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. It is a little bit risky to hit this again, but I'll go ahead and leave it right there. We'll switch over. And, yeah, I don't think that's going to really be necessary. Effect res, okay, this is actually pretty good. Hopefully we hit break effect at least one more time. Attack percent, okay, I will probably stop right there. I would say taking relics to 6 or so is pretty cost efficient, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. I would only really take it to 9 if, like 9 max if you're just trying to test the waters. Anything past that, you're putting a lot of resources into, so I'll go ahead and cut my losses at 6 here. So I went ahead and checked out his planetary and rope, and honestly, I really am not a big fan of this. We do have defensive speed, which is okay, but you're going to want break effect on here, and ice damage bonus. Unfortunately, this is not going to be affected by break effect, at least to my knowledge, so I probably wouldn't recommend this. And it doesn't even have break effect on it, and he may be going for the extra recharge or maybe the extra damage with the Panaconi set if he's using with Jingliu. However, I believe he's overall going to get more value if we go with Fleet of the Ageless. And I did find a couple, which I'm about to show you right now. We got crit rate for the final stat, and it did hit HP percent. Okay, so that's pretty decent. Hopefully we can at least get one break effect. That's kind of what we're looking for. If it hits HP percent again, that's not too shabby. So we'll go ahead and go there. And it did hit the break effect. Perfect. I will go ahead and... You know what, I think we can leave it at 9, and I'll let him know if he wants that up, but this is a very good set for her. So I'm pretty happy with this, and oh my goodness, I hope my cousin isn't mad at me for using pretty much all his blues, but hey, it's all for the sake of bettering his account, you know? Okay. And I'm probably gonna stop right there. I'm not perfectly happy with this, but I would say this is overall a pretty big win. Alright, so these are gonna be the final stats. She's sitting at a comfortable 129 speed, which is pretty good, nothing too crazy. And then she has almost 4,000 HP and 1,600 defense, which is good. And she has a staggering 200 break effect, so I actually overcapped a little bit here, but I would say this is definitely a big step up in the right direction. I'm sure he's going to be pretty happy to see this. And then there is one more character I wanted to take a look at. Let's just take a quick look at his Xuan, see how that goes. He is using day 1 of our new life, not completely maxed out, which is fine. I believe he is working on this, which would probably be better. So I'll go ahead and let him know if he is interested in leveling up his Xuan, either level up this or go for this. We will go to traces, which I do believe could be worked on a little bit more. There is crit rate here, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. You kind of just want HP. She's pretty easy to build. So yeah, we do have this. So yeah, we have pretty good survivability with the Fleet of the Ageless. Good job. And I would probably either 12 or 15 this, because usually our sustain units, they're gonna need the least amount of min-maxing to really be operational. This, ooh, I don't really like this at all, unfortunately. Let's see if we can find something better. HP percent, defense, effect res, okay, I mean, it could be a little better, but not the worst thing. And then we'll go to boots, speed, okay, defense, effect res, okay, I would say this is decent. I'll probably make 12 that. HP percent, attack, this could be better. And HP percent again, defense, crit rate, break effect, okay. So let me go ahead and see what we have. I believe his Xuan could use a little bit of work. Hey guys, Featured Danch here. So Xuan doesn't really need that much investments, so I just ended up just tweaking some relics and just pretty much overall giving her a little bit more survivability. It's kind of all you need on her. Let's see if we can maybe, hopefully, get one last useful stat before we end off the video. Effect hit rate, unfortunate. But I would say this is a little bit better than what he was just using, but I believe that's all the damage that will do for now. So this is going to be the final stats. 125 speed, a lot of defense, and HP could be a little bit better, but I'll go ahead and inform him of that. So an entire evening later, here are the final results. We ended up losing a little bit of attack percent, but in return we got 20 more speed, and the boots aren't even maxed out yet. And we also have her new best in slot as the relic set, so she'll be able to shred defense. For IL Imbibitor Lunae, we also got more of a side grade, so in case he wanted to hit harder with more crit damage, at least he has an option that's available to him. And for Ruan Mei, she ended up starting with 122 break effect, and at the end she ended up getting about 200 break effect, and she was able to sustain herself a little bit more. So once he gets its traces a little bit more online, then Ruan Mei could probably swap off the rope break effect that I originally gave her. And for Xuan, she did lose a little bit of HP percent, but overall got a lot more defense, so she's going to be able to survive and sustain her team for longer. Alright guys, hope this video was informative, just kind of give you an idea of how to build DPS, supports, sustain, and you don't really have to focus too much on supports, but you always want to give them a little bit of survivability so they're not always getting one shot. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Stay tuned for all things gacha, and don't forget, subscribe for more.